Welcome back to MV Reacts. Today we are checking out Death Battle. Bakugo versus Reze. My Hero versus Chainsaw Man Death Battle. It's been a long while since we did Death Battle.
Facts.
And I'm happy to be back because Death Battle be fun.
Facts, it does.
I can't remember the last one we did, but if you like Death Battle, go check out our playlist Death Battle. I remember our first playlist, the first one we ever did. I can't remember who exactly it was, but people was in our ass about the comments.
Hell yeah, it was.
No, y'all didn't know.
Y'all don't know.
One of the people we legit didn't know, so I was like, y'all fair.
That is fair.
Fair. Because I was like, I don't even know.
Yeah.
But, nah, we in this one. I know at least Bakugo, so.
I definitely, for sure, know Bakugo.
You know Bakugo, you know what I'm saying?
We watch My Hero.
Heavily from beginning to end.
Chainsaw Man, I've been meaning to watch that shit since it first came out, and I have not seen an episode. I've seen clips. So
I can tell you, like, a base of, like, they turn into demons, and the more scared that humanity is of your demon, the stronger you are. Like, Chainsaw Man, people are scared of chainsaws because what the chainsaw can do to a person. Like, the darkness demon might be, I think, the strongest demon ever because people are naturally afraid of the dark. The gun demon, people are scared of. Strong bomb demon, stuff like that. Like, disease demon.
Yeah.
You know, stuff that people are scared of. So if people are already scared of it, it's strong. And the more scared of humanity is as a whole of it, it seems they're the strongest.
Okay, yeah, I've been planning on watching it. I just never got to it because I was watching Naruto.
Facts.
Shippuden.
Facts.
At a point in time.
Yes, man.
Then I went from that to One Piece. I started from season 1. I watched season 1. I watched those seasons growing up as a kid, so I just went back and rewatched it. And then got all the way up until now. Then I went to JJK, My Hero, then JJK, Attack on Titans. Like, it was just too much shit that I was trying to watch, and it just got lost in the shuffle.
We're gonna start watching anime on here, bro. I'm telling you, we're gonna figure it out. We're gonna start watching it.
We can watch it. We just have to chop certain shit.
No, we're gonna chop it up. We're gonna start. So stay tuned, y'all. We're gonna start. We don't know when. It's gonna be random too. It's just gonna be random. Then you'll be like, huh? But anyway, like, comment, subscribe, and notification bell so you know we post. This is Tristan Green. Let's get into it.
And remember, these are our opinions on the shit that we know before y'all get in here trying to come in our heads for certain stuff we say.
Here.
Oh, the bomb demon.
Bakugo versus
They might give
Reze,
Bakugo that
the
damn
god of
edge
explosions
because his
versus
sweat
the bomb devil. He's whizzing and
Oh,
boosting.
devils, I mean,
And
not
it's our job
demons,
to
devils.
analyze
My
their
fault.
weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
I don't know if I want a robot arm.
Ah, Wiz, there's
Wow,
nothing like the
squeeze
smell of
something,
napalm in the morning.
If I
The
don't
rush
have
of the
no arm,
shockwave,
I
the
won't.
flash of
Yeah,
give me an
combustion.
arm.
I
If somebody
love it when
wants to
stuff
stab you.
goes boom.
And no one knows
No.
that feeling better than
said,
Katsuki
"Why?"
Bakugo.
When your name literally means powerful
25.
bomb, it's no
So this
wonder
the
he
end
was
of my
born
hero.
with the
Okay,
quirk explosion. It lets
Speaking of My Hero, you see they finna give you, I think it's just an episode though, of, it might be an episode or two when they, like 8 years or something after they graduated.
Oh, yeah. They did that in the manga. He, like, finished the manga, then 2 years later, 3 years later, he came out. He's like, oh, y'all wanted this, my bad. And came out with, like, finished product of, he's like, all right, this is what everybody's doing.
Yeah, they animate.
This is
They
how
gonna give
these
us
two-
an actual.
And these two got together that you wanted to get together.
Yeah, they giving us a actual. I don't know if it's just gonna be one episode or two, but they giving us that. They just said something about it recently. That nigga was born on 420.
Bakugo create humongous kabooms from his palms. I could only dream of having
Right.
hands that red.
Quirks are genetic superpowers that most humans are
Likes
born with.
winning, blowing stuff
Bakugo
up.
inherited his
Wake
quirk
up.
from his parents.
Spray
Specifically,
bottle
it was a
head.
combination of his father's combustible
a
acid sweat
personal one,
and
got
his
spray
mother's
bottle
glycerin
head.
skin
I'd have hated
secretions.
that.
Making Bakugo sweat basically like nitroglycerin. And the more he sweats, the bigger the booms. His parents basically made the perfect kid. Absolutely oozing with shonen main character energy.
Bakugo felt similarly, so much so that he started bullying his childhood friend who happened to be born without a quirk.
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
crazy.
okay, he's kind of a snot-nosed turd
How you
sometimes, but
flip
come
like that,
on,
cuz?
Wiz, the kabooms! They're so cool.
Quirks are a natural biological feature of a person's body. In the same way that we don't really think about walking or breathing, Bakugo's explosions became like any other limb, especially with his rigorous training.
Bakugo quickly picked up on how to use his explosions to obliterate anything in sight, block attacks, launch himself around, and quickly maneuver in midair at hypersonic speeds, which requires a ton of focus and on-the-fly calculations.
And despite getting this incredibly dangerous quirk when he was 4, he somehow never killed himself or anyone else that we know of. Bakugo was truly a prodigy, destined.
This nigga had villain tendencies, but was a hero.
He was so angry.
I'm like, you sure he don't? I thought he for sure was going to be. I dead ass thought he was going to flip. Yes.
For at least a season.
He was out here just trying to kill shit.
Was to surpass Japan's numero uno superhero and his personal idol, All Might. In Bakugo's mind, the only person who wins no matter what. Absolute victory.
The female version of him, I hated how they packed her up.
Except Katsuki wasn't the protagonist that he thought he was. That would be Izuku Midoriya, the quirkless child Bakugo bullied. In truth, he was threatened by Izuku's tenacity despite being quirkless.
Really? That crybaby's the main character?
Burning my shoulders.
Bakugo's inferiority complex would only get worse when Deku somehow landed a quirk that was just as cool, and both were accepted to the same superhero high school,
that nigga
UA
broke
High.
every limb in his body.
He
was
just
floating like this while he's falling.
His ultimate moves.
Lank flying through the sky faster than sound with turbo speed, blinding people with stun grenade, focusing his blasts into armor-piercing shots, or making a big-ass tornado of death.
The howitzer impact involves Bakugo spinning himself in midair with his explosions, building up a tremendous amount of swirling oxygen, and then igniting it all for one hell of a boom.
He's pretty smart when it comes to strategizing mid-fight. He even developed new techniques for his quirk faster than Deku did.
UA High also aided Bakugo's development by preparing him with his iconic Grenadier bracers, gauntlets that allow him to store up his sweat, gross, for prolonged bouts, or to release all of it at once in a single massive blast.
He's also got his hero suit, which helps him sweat faster in order to build up stronger attacks. Or the Strafe Panzer, these badass turrets mounted to his back that store his sweat as ammo. With all of that, it wasn't long before Bakugo made his hero debut, called
Well, he waited to the end of the series to have a damn name for real.
Explosion Murder God, Dynamite. Hey, I dig it. The more colons, the merrier.
But despite some early wins, Bakugo failed to live up to his own sky-high expectations. He had the makings of a great hero, if only he could get out of his own way and put the team before his ego.
Especially when he was kidnapped by the League of Villains, ultimately leading Bakugo to blame himself for All Might's retirement. Something needed to change.
So he vented his frustrations in a slugfest with Deku and realized something crucial. That the kind of absolute victory that defined All Might wasn't victory for himself, but victory for everyone.
He was starting to become the prodigy everyone knew he could be. I mean, hell, even while he was unconscious, he kept analyzing the fight he was in and coming up with counters. Somehow,
Bakugo's powerful enough to shatter Todoroki's heaven-piercing ice wall, fast enough to keep up with villains like Shigaraki, who can catch light beams, and tough enough to survive, well,
being dead? Yep, you heard us. Bakugo was killed, dead as a doornail. And then a single bead of sweat floating through his bloodstream detonated and restarted his heart. If that isn't main character plot armor, I don't know what is.
His stamina is perhaps the craziest thing about it. After all, he is tanking the recoil of all of his explosions.
Even with the overuse of his blasts, literally tearing his body apart, he kept trying to make him stronger, and eventually his quirk awakened.
Essentially, when a quirk evolves to become stronger. Now, by condensing his explosions into smaller and more powerful clusters, Bakugo could enhance all of his techniques.
Like the Howitzer Impact Cluster, a stunning achievement in the field of explosionology, or kaboom theory for the layman.
Powerful enough to shatter the side of a mountain, or blow apart UA High itself. Judging by the school's size, we can estimate Bakugo's Howitzer Impact Cluster yielded over 300 kilotons of TNT.
Given Bakugo's whole deal is explosions, it makes sense to science out what a ton of TNT actually is. It's literally the energy contained in 1,000 kilograms of trinitrotoluene,
a chemical compound composed of hydrogen, nitrogen, oxygen, and carbon.
That's the recipe for kabooms. Now, imagine a pile of TNT as big as the Empire State Building blowing up all all at once. That's Bakugo's howitzer impact cluster.
And these explosions can launch him so fast, it's like time stands still around him.
Like when he covered a huge part of this city in a fraction of a second, almost 400 times the speed of sound.
And that's not all. Now he can detonate his sweat remotely and from all over his body, not just his palms.
With all of this crazy bullshit, Bakugo became one of the strongest heroes on Earth, enough to battle and defeat All Might's lifelong arch nemesis, All for One. Yeah, that's right, the main villain. Who's the protagonist now, Deku?
Bakugo literally and figuratively surpassed his childhood idol and proved his mettle as a hero.
Number 5 on the rankings and rising. Not bad, Kachan.
But more important than proving it to his friends, to All Might, or even to Deku, he proved it to himself.
Yeah, whatever. Take that, losers! Sickest quirk in the world over here! Dynamite! Dynamite! Dynamite!
Blew up the city.
Wiz, what happened to you? You look funny and squishy.
I'm over here, Boomstick. That's the new Death Battle plushie from YouTube's, and it's available to order right.
Oh, like the one they made of me a year ago. You got jealous, didn't you?
What? No, mine's way cuter. Look at it, and you can get one by clicking the link.
Ah, they forgot to color one of your arms.
Boomstick, I have a metal arm. I always have.
And
if you order it, there's a chance you might get a special version with a gold arm.
That's actually kind of awesome.
You definitely want one.
Oh, fine. Yeah, I do, okay? Shut up about it.
Click the link below to order one for yourself. It's only available for a limited time, and after that, it will never be available again. So don't miss out. Death, war, famine, conquest. Humanity has been plagued by all manner of ills since they first crawled out of the primordial ooze. In the world of Chainsaw Man, there is nothing to fear but fear itself.
Because fear itself is real, and they're called devils.
Literally devils from hell. These monstrous beings are the living embodiments of humanity's worst nightmares, and their power is directly proportional to that fear.
So the chicken devil might be so weak you could keep him as a class pet, like, you know, a chicken. But what about the bat devil, or the ghost devil, or the devil embodying man's fears of one of the greatest weapons it's ever created, the bomb devil?
Little is known about the origins of the bomb devil's current host, Reze, if that even is her real name.
She might look cute and kawaii, but she's actually a Soviet assassin trained from birth to be one of the deadliest killers on the planet. Basically a Black Widow.
So are they regular people or they came
for anyone, but quadruply so in a world as...
The main character was a regular. This man was in debt from his father. This man had to sell one of his balls.
Damn. Somebody said something about that on TikTok.
To get one of the dead, I was like, I ain't never. I'm just going.
So it's like a person turned into the
he was, so his people can be turned into
demons
devils,
or whatever. Devils or whatever they said it was.
He combined with one. Made him one, so I guess you got to combine one.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess some of them are born that way.
Okay.
Effed up is this.
But all Reze wanted was a safe, normal, quiet life. As much a fable to her as Aesop's country mouse.
Too bad. You are now a walking, talking explosive. Have fun.
Boom.
At some point, the girl known as Reze was implanted with a fragment of the bomb devil and became a hybrid, a human possessing a devil's powers without sacrificing their humanity, transforming their body into a living weapon.
As a hybrid, Reze's strength and speed are way crazier than a normal human's, and with her martial arts training, she's a force to be reckoned with up close. Also, Wiz, check out the bomb for a head.
Someone like Reze would eat you alive, literally. Should devils like Reze take any damage whatsoever, they can heal by consuming blood.
And that lets hybrids survive some pretty insane stuff, like having their limbs torn off, getting bisected clean in half, or being roasted alive.
Survived it?
Just slurp some blood and they're good as new.
Especially useful considering the bomb devil's primary ability is literally blowing herself up. Reze can emit explosions from any surface of her body, even tearing off limbs and turning them into bombs that she can detonate at will.
Damn, that's hardcore. She can use these blasts to jet through the sky at hypersonic speeds, maneuver and redirect herself in midair, and enhance the strength and speed of her blows. punches.
Or Reze can send sparks that can ignite the atmosphere in explosions that tear apart entire cities, making herself stronger the more fear her wanton destruction creates.
As long as the area around her is dry enough to maintain ignition, Reze can create as many explosions as she wants.
Accept that disrespect.
She can even turn her own body into different types of real-world bombs to massively enhance their power.
Like transforming her leg into a torpedo or her apron into dynamite. Every single inch of Reze is a living weapon.
This made her feared across the devil world as one of their mightiest warriors, and the perfect choice to assassinate Japan's newly acquired devil hybrid, Chainsaw Man.
You see, you might not think chainsaws are all that scary, at least not compared to bombs, but the Chainsaw Devil is special.
Any devil?
They scary.
Nigga, while you juggling, you can cut a limb off.
People, just the fact that movies be torturing people with chainsaws, they scary.
They scary. For
Seeing
sure.
what it do to a tree is scary.
Yes. Hey, I know what it can do to a limb.
I know what it do to me.
At least not compared to bombs.
Oh yeah, and the
but
chainsaw,
the Chainsaw Devil is
the main
special.
character.
Any devil the Chainsaw Devil consumes becomes deleted from reality, retroactively erased from humanity's collective consciousness.
And here I thought chainsaws were for boring stuff like trees or Texas massacres. Silly me.
This ability makes the Chainsaw Devil the most important being alive and invaluable for any global power to control.
Except instead of meeting the fearsome chainsaw of legend, Reze met Denji, a dumb, horny teenage boy just looking for anyone to love.
And for once, Reze actually hesitated. Rather than immediately kill her target, she got to know him and found they weren't so different. Both were used as tools of the state, as weapons of war rather than people. A kindred spirit in a hostile world, Denji wanted to treat up as much of the excitement of life as he could. The town mouse to her country mouse.
And thankfully, he was super easy for a pretty face to manipulate.
It wouldn't be the only time.
Reze's nothing if not professional, and she gave Denji one parting gift. To teach him the way devils did battle before he died.
As the embodiment of one of the deadliest weapons known to man, Reze's power is off the charts, capable of creating an explosion more than 400 meters in diameter. That's over 4 football fields long.
To have a blast that size, you'd need to be exploding with over 2 kilotons of TNT.
More than comparable to nuclear weapons, which is really impressive considering Reze is not the devil of nuclear bombs. That's apparently an entirely separate thing.
Despite her bombs being technically conventional, they're just that strong.
Likely comparable to other powerful devils like the Gun Devil, who could travel across the world and kill millions of people in 5 minutes.
That'd be over 500 times the speed of sound.
She's even stronger than the Typhoon Devil, a sentient city-spanning storm.
The literal coughing baby to her hydrogen bomb.
Unfortunately for Reze, Denji took her lessons to heart and proved he was more than a fitting host for the Chainsaw Devil.
He whooped her ass, but spared her life. Just in case her seduction wasn't a total act after all.
But it wasn't meant to be. Whether Reze chose the safe life of the country mouse or the exciting life of the town mouse, there are hungry cats everywhere.
Oh, Makima, what I would give to find someone to kill you.
Reze's dreams of freedom were never realized. She simply changed hands from one cold, unfeeling entity to another. And this time, there was no escape. She was a weapon. A symbol of man's bottomless capacity for malice and self-destruction.
A living bomb!
I think so. I ain't watched the movie. This is the movie.
Oh, okay.
The battle's about to start, and I hope you got something good to hear these kabooms with, like our sponsor, Raycons.
Ray J don't even own them joints no more.
You said that. We gonna skip this ad though. We'll keep it a band with
Raycons ain't paying us. If they did, we'd watch it.
Facts.
Send us some free Raycons and some bread. We got
Before I skip, who you got winning? I think I go
the bomb. The bomb devil.
Yeah, me too.
It's just OP.
That should sound too OP.
Like she coming back from. She fighting headless.
She threw her head, boy, and exploded.
All right, the combatants are set, and we've run the data through all possibilities.
Said, they might let him win off the fluke shit because I can sweat, but I don't think he can survive this one.
I believe he is a lot faster than her.
I've been sent to collect your head, Dynamite.
She looked like she could fit in my hero too.
You tell your bosses that after I send you back to the coffin!
How would I tell them that if I was already dead? Wow, you're quick.
Shut up and die!
Just like
Damn.
Oh, damn!
Didn't win, nigga.
Oh, damn!
I'd have ran. I ain't gonna lie.
oh,
I might have ran. Fucking headless person is running at me. I might have ran. She can explode.
she should have blew up.
Oh, it's
Damn.
Move it or lose it, people!
Save me, Dynamite!
Let go of me!
Damn, bit his ass.
Boom.
Damn.
Leave them out of this!
That might be GG's for you, my boy.
He finna do that thing he did in My Hero. The explosions, start moving quick.
For what it's worth, Dynamite, your blood was delicious.
Your blood was delicious.
You bit off a bit more than you could chew! My blood isn't the only thing you drank! It's my sweat you should worry about, dumbass!
Oh yeah, I forgot. I said that about the sweat, but I feel like she's still gonna regenerate. This nigga
Aiming
crazy.
for absolute victory! Howitzer! Impact! Cluster!
Damn.
Scratch that. Not enough for a coffin.
I did say the sweat shit was gonna play a part of this shit. I was like, I feel like if they gonna let him win, I'd do with the sweat. I did, but I thought they was gonna still do some fluky shit and give
so
her
let's
to
break
win.
this fight down into 3 categories: their speed, their stamina, and their firepower.
First up, let's talk speed.
Both Bakugo and Reze could rocket through the sky at hypersonic speeds and maneuver and redirect themselves on a dime in the middle of fights. To the casual observer, at least, they seem to be on par with each other.
So we have to look at the people they've fought to compare.
Reze has battled Chainsaw Man, who could match and defeat someone using the Gun Devil's power.
The same gun devil that could literally fly around the world, killing millions of people at over 500 times the speed of sound.
Impressive, but compare that to Bakugo fighting Shigaraki, who could react fast enough to catch light beams with his bare hands.
That's over 1,000 times faster. And that was before Bakugo's quirk awakening that made him even faster than that.
With reaction
sure
speed
did
of that
put that
caliber,
motor
there's
right
little
there
chance
in his
Reze could
face.
ever get the drop on Bakugo, and would likely be forced to play catch-up in a duel. Speed goes to Bakugo.
However, speed doesn't matter if one couldn't truly hurt the other. A big part of this fight is their stamina.
Bakugo's durability is mind-boggling. He's survived being impaled through the torso and has even brought himself back to life.
But, unlike Reze, his stamina does eventually hit a limit. Every explosion he makes whittles him down just a little bit more and uses up more and more of his sweat. Without a break, he can eventually run out.
Whereas Reze can effectively create bombs without respite and from a distance.
Unlike Bakugo, who usually likes to get up close and personal.
Furthermore, her devil hybrid physiology gives her an actual regenerative healing factor, allowing her to shrug off the same kind of mortal blows that would eventually kill Bakugo, main character plot armor or not.
If this ever became a war of attrition, Reze had it in the bag. Stamina goes to Reze.
However, it's unlikely it would ever get to that point. The biggest factor in this fight was always going to be their raw firepower.
Explosions! First, we gotta compare their two biggest blasts. Reze's nuclear light bomb against Denji versus Bakugo's howitzer impact cluster.
And the difference is obvious. Based on calculating their sizes, Bakugo's 300 kiloton explosion was over 100 times more powerful than Reze's 2 kiloton blast.
But that's not all.
Yeah.
Remember the Typhoon Devil?
Puffing baby or not, to create a storm big enough to cover Tokyo's over 2,000 square kilometers, he'd have to be generating more than 400 kilotons of TNT.
Greater than Bakugo, right? But that's not all. Again, Bakugo's howitzer impact once shattered the size of this big-ass mountain. And despite being earlier on in the series, it was ginormous. Almost 3 kilometers in radius.
Or just over 2 megatons of TNT. 5 times more powerful than the Typhoon Devil, and way beyond anything we've seen Reze do.
And this was Bakugo before reaching his full power in his fight against All For One. Bakugo takes the final edge in explosions.
And remember, Bakugo withstands the recoil of all his blasts. So even though Reze had greater stamina, Bakugo was more than tough enough to hang on and get his kill shot, especially with his superior speed.
And Devil healing factors can be overtaxed with enough damage. Hell, she needed to drink blood a couple times against Denji just to keep fighting.
Against someone as fast and powerful as Bakugo, she would not get the chance to heal consistently, or perhaps at all.
fair.
And what happens when devils die? They Bakugo to hell.
The winner is
hated
Godspeed
that.
Bombshell,
Bakugo.
hero, brain
Bakugo.
explosion, murder, god, dynamite.
Good job, Kachan.
Next time on Death Battle.
Oh, they had Battle Beasts in one of them? Megamind versus
Subscribe and join as a
Why are
member
we
to
doing
see more
this?
Death Battle. And don't forget to order your very own Wiz plush from YouTube's. Click that link below the like button.
Why are we doing this? Is y'all running out of characters? It's
They
too many
should.
characters that y'all should not be running out. Y'all can run back some different characters and just mix up the matchups at this point. That shit said Group versus Megamind.
Yo. Nah, that's funny.
That's funny as hell, boy. Like, is y'all running out of shit? Even though we both said the Bomb Devil was gonna win, I did throw the X Factor out there and said if Kachan do win, it's gonna be because of his sweat.
Facts.
And
you was right.
And I was right.
You got up out of there.
That sweat played a part. But yeah, go ahead and tell the fine people.
In case you want to see more Death Battles, go check out the playlist. Come to MBE Reacts, check out the playlist. We got a Death Battle playlist. You can check out all the ones we've done so far. We got a lot more to go, but you can check out the ones that we've done. Anyway, like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you know we post, because we post 2 to 3 videos every day, sometimes before. You can catch us out right here at MBE Reacts every 12 p.m., 4 p.m., 8 p.m. Central Time. You can always come back, check out the playlist, not just Death Battles, but AMP and a whole bunch of other streamer reviews and reactions, music reactions and reviews, fan-made film reactions and reviews, just a whole bunch of reactions and reviews on this channel. But we react to a whole lot of content, man. Some you like, some you're going to like, some you didn't know you like, but you're gonna like, and that's just how it is over here. But anyway, this is Tree. I'm Green. This is MBE Reacts, and of course we'll be back with more reactions. We'll holler at you later. Peace.